My name is UMEYSH KARUNAHARAN, matrix number AA200258, and today we're going to be looking at the introduction to our project. So the group description. Our mission is to select a product that has at least 5 parts and 3 engineering analysis involved in order to produce it. What you can expect is a detailed study conducted in order to understand the concept of engineering involved in the analysis, and also an assembly drawing provided to highlight the important parts and specifications of the product. Moving on to our project background, the doorknob was first manufactured in the United States in the mid-19th century. Spherical or ball-shaped doorknobs are still the most common, even though they are the hardest ones to twist. Simple elements are the knob rose, shank, spindle, and knob top. The knob is attached to the spindle, a metallic shaft that turns the latch of the lock. This is how a lock usually works. Moving on to our problem statements, there are actually many problems with the basic door. So the easy defects are the easy penetration, terrible security, and the absence of privacy. Other than that is the prevalence of errors on the human being forgetful. Sometimes they might forget to just close the door, and that leaves their things unattended. Next is the mechanical error, where a knob possibly have difficulties in opening doorways due to rusty parts. Can you imagine a rusty doorknob? It's going to be so hard to turn, yeah? And finally, the doorknob actually plays an important function here by providing both privacy and security for people and their belongings. So the objectives of our project is to identify the parts involved in a doorknob when designing and developing a doorknob that functions. Next is to understand and identify the concept of an engineering analysis that is involved when designing a doorknob. Thirdly, to analyze the process involved in designing a doorknob. And fourth, design a doorknob that functions and has all the basic features and that can last for a long time.
Now we will see the product significance. The well-known doorknob has a bolt or spindle running via it that rests just above a cylindrical tube to which the spindle is attached. Turning the thick of the cylindrical tube in the part of the turn. The keys of the cylinder is the latch bolt, even more just referred as the lock, which extend proper into area covered out of the door framework and which stops the door from being opened if the knob is not turned. A springtime or similar gadget isn't the latch to return to its prototyping on every occasion the handle is no longer being transformed. Extraction plates are the keyhole covers, typical circular, where tricks ignore to the lock body. If the door managed to have a rectangular or rectangle shaped plate on which the key is mounted, this is called the back. The doorknob is an ingenious little machine actually. The usually knob is as a bolt or spindle jogging via that sits just above a cylinder to which is connected. Turning the knob pulls the cylinder in the part to turn. The quill of the cylinder is a latch that protrudes into a house that is covered out of the door frame and prevent the door from being opened if the knob not turned.
A very good afternoon. My name is TARANJIT SINGH, matrix number AA200218, and now I'm going to proceed with the design and analysis of doorknob. The doorknob consists of few components that allow its functionality, which is inside knob, strike plate, date latch, outside knob, and rose insert, just as shown in the figure below. Doorknob consists of 4 types of materials, which is commonly used in house, which is stainless steel, aluminium, solid timber, and medium density fiberboards. For stainless steel, steel is typically made of iron, carbon, and other materials. It is extremely long lasting and durable. It is also cost effective as there are numerous steel door handles that are available. Second is aluminium. Aluminium has a silvery white finish that makes it a great design choice for handle materials. All aluminium handles, unlike some steel, they do not rust, making them ideal for outdoor use because they can withstand changes in weather. Third is solid timber. Solid wood has been used as a primary construction material for many years. Aside from that, it's great for creating a design with a neutral aesthetic. To make it more durable and seamless, different coat finishes can be applied to improve its appearances. Fourth is medium density fiberboard, MDF. Medium density fiberboard are more efficient alternative to plywood that is gaining popularity as a result of its durability and low cost. Sand dust is compacted and shaped into a board which is then strengthened through various processes. MDF is frequently designed with a notch that allows it to function as a door handle.
Now we will see the 2.3 material analysis. Based on the material and design selection of dognum, engineering analysis need to be done to determine the material capability, strength, rotation effectiveness in order to avoid manufacturing error in production. In this project, the material chosen for construction of dognum is stainless steel. Material analysis. Fatigue. Fatigue is a type of mechanical failure that occurs when cyclic stress are applied repeatedly. Tensile and compression stress as well as fluttering tensile stress can be present. During cyclic stressing, tensile steel is reached a fatigue limit or endurance limit. This indicates that there is a stress threshold below which fatigue failure is unlikely. A series of fatigue tests run to failure at various stress levels are used to be determine this. When a million or 10 million cycles pass without failure, the fatigue stress limit is reached. In this project, fatigue of a stainless steel material helps to estimate the hardness and durability of the material. It consists of two types of fatigue, which is corrosion fatigue and thermal fatigue. Next, corrosion resistance. Corrosion is the gradual decomposition of a metal as a result of chemical, often electrochemical, reaction with the environment. It has an impact on material properties like mechanical strength, appearance, liquid and gas permeability. A steel alloy with a minimum chromium content of 10.5% is known as a stainless steel. The chromium is the stainless steel reacts with the oxygen in the air to form a protective layer that makes it highly corrosion and rust resistant. The dognum material mainly consists of stainless steel, which is an excellent corrosion resistant material.
Assembly drawing. For this project, a design of a doorknob was chosen. The design was sketched basically with dimensions to get a picture. Later, it was drawn in SolidWorks software to give a clearer vision. Detailed drawing. A detailed view is a close-up of a small part of a model that has been magnified in a different view. The information and instructions for manufacturing the part are conveyed through detailed drawings. It also contains a detailed explanation of a product's geometric form. Dimensions, tolerances, notation and specification data may be included in the detailed drawing. Detailed drawing for doorknob. Used to open doors by rolling motion. This doorknob will be attached to the door hood. The knob will be attached to this wheelbase. The wheelbase is used to secure the knob and wheel together in one location. This pin serves as a connector for other components. To join two parts together, such as the knob and the base, use this method. The striking plate is attached to the frame of the door. Make a hole in the frame with a drill or chisel to accommodate the bolt and the strike plate itself. A new knob is often included with a template, so you know exactly where to make changes to the frame. A wide range of locks and latches are available on doorknobs. A doorknob lock is a device that prevents the doorknob from turning. Parts and terms for other doorknobs. Trim rings, cylinder housing, outside knob, inside knob, box, frame reinforcer, eustachian, mounting screws, housing and finally linkage.